good evening, or for some of you, good morning. This is Harry of Droning Harry, and we're going to look at something a little different today. One of my passions, besides my drone, I've not posted anything in quite a while, but hopefully you'll see this and find it interesting and maybe go from there. So all we're going to do today is a simple unboxing so that you can see all the goodies in the box, and actually one I left out of the box. So we'll talk about that later. In the meantime, though, I want to right up front, let's get this out of the way. I want to thank anonco.com and especially Anna Chung. She is a wonderful lady, and she has made this video possible. And this will be posted to my website, www.k9hdt.com, as soon as the website is finished and up and running. I'm still waiting on a couple of things to happen before the website goes live. In the meantime, this is going to be an unboxing only, and really, for what you get in a box, this is absolutely a tremendous value. Now, I know there have been a few videos on this before now, and the radio, well, there I go. The item has already been out for just over a year, but it's very hard, nearly impossible to get it in the US, and I'm not sure why. The cost to me was relatively inexpensive, and I had no problems with it whatsoever. I thought it was very fair, very upright, pardon me, and very worth the money, and it has proven itself to be worth the money. Probably one of the best I've ever had. And so let's get to it here. I'll step around the camera, and please excuse the lighting if that's a problem. No, I do not have a murder knife like some people do. Just a steak knife, because where I live, beef and pork are king. So we'll put that down, turn it back around, and there already you see, behold, what is in the box. Throw that to the side, lay that down there. And as you can see, this is the Tecsun S-8800 PLL synthesized world band receiver. Translation: shortwave radio with single sideband. DSP, everything you can want, complete coverage from top to bottom, shortwave, triple conversion on AM, remote control. And you see that right there. I will be showing that to you. Multifunction rotary knobs, ATS, 650 memories, stereo sound with headphones, separate bass and treble controls, RCA line out jacks, signal strength, battery indicator, alarm, sleep time, 1850 18650, lithium polymer batteries, and a USB jack for charging, which I do not use myself because I have a separate charger with other batteries that I will always have 2 batteries ready to go. Yes, this radio does take 2 18650 batteries, and believe me, if you use it, it does use them. So let's open up the box to see what it looks like. If you remember the Grundig field radios, the 350 and the 450, you say, hey, that looks just like that. And you are right. But there are a few differences. And really, for what you pay for this radio, gosh, it's just so worth it. So, at this point, we'll all right, let's get it out and manage not to destroy it. There we go. Now, yes, I have been using the radio. I love it. I think it is really fantastic. And when I say fantastic, I mean like the late great Eton E1XM. Simply a fabulous radio, and unfortunately died way before its time. So we'll take it out of the packaging here. Don't break the desk. And now you will see, here it is. Light. Now I have the alarm set at 00 hours, so it never changes or does anything. Currently it's 10 to 12 where I am. Power button, band selection button, AM bandwidth. Yes, you have many bandwidths to choose from. Memory or low wave, volume control, separate bass, treble, multifunction, fine-tuning band selection switch, and that works when you're in shortwave. And then over here we have the ATS controls, and then back here we have the internal, external antenna, and DX and local, and your line out for the RCA. On the back, we have a PL259 connector for FM and shortwave. I'll put that back on, as well as the AM antenna with ground. And here's the best part. Let's see if I can do this. 2 nice big Tecsun 18650 batteries already in it, already charged, ready to go. And this thing is nearly impossible to kill. So you see a nice little ventilation area back there, and believe me, you need that. Right there is the USB port to charge the radio, either with an adapter that you can also purchase from a non-con. Nothing on this side of the radio. Under here we have the strap, so it's adjustable and it's always on the radio. Of course, you can just carry it like that. A very nice, stiff, tall antenna, and it just works. Of course, included with it is the manual. And I urge you to read the manual. It is well worth it. You will learn much. If you're the kind of guy that says, I don't need to read the manuals, step back and think about what you're saying for a second. that there. Now, with it comes the original type of USB connector. It's USB 1 with USB 2 at that end, female, and then a BNC adapter, which you can see I have not taken out of the package at all. Don't need to. The radio works quite well with the antenna that's in it. And the other thing that makes this radio so great, right there, that is probably the greatest thing I have ever seen with a radio. Why hasn't anyone thought of this before now to put with a radio, a remote control? I mean, if you're in bed, if you're across the room, boom, you've got every single function available on the radio right in your hands. And it just takes a couple of AAAs and it just keeps going. So that's what's in the package. You can see the blue indicator there indicating that the radio is powered. Let's get that off there. And yeah, so I have not put any memories in it yet. Probably right now, with all the lighting, types of lighting that is on in this room, I do not have light boxes yet, so bear with me. You know, new guy on the block. It just is well worth it. Now, I will have soon a full review of the radio itself, so stand by for that. And then I will begin a series of comparisons, which I have already started, and I gotta tell you, it's just unbelievable how good this radio is. Now the case, unlike the Grundig radios, that's plastic, but I want to tell you, that's one big powerful speaker. It cranks, and it's really great. So it will fill the room with sound if you turn it up loud enough. And I am severely hearing impaired, to the point where I have to wear hearing aids constantly, and I have no problems hearing it at a regular, normal level of sound. If my hearing aids are out, well, it's another story, but that's that. So for now, so anyway, yeah, look for the review to hit probably within a week, and that'll be here on YouTube. And you see these buttons right up here. We've got the alarm, the time, and you can use those to set things, the display, the delete, and VFO or memory. And then we got AM and AM stereo, upper and lower sideband. So this is really the complete package. And to me, it is just an incredible package at an incredible price. You can have this shipped from China for $268. Now, at this point in time, I do not know. It took a lot to get this radio here, I'll be honest with you. But again, I have to thank Anna at Anonco for getting it here for me. She got it here so fast. I mean, we corresponded several times, and once I had a chat with my bank so that they would let the charge go through to China. Gotta love the bank sometimes. The radio was on my doorstep within a week, and that is just incredible timing. And it just goes to show the level of commitment that Anna has to her customers. And I will tell you that I have bought several radios from Anna in the past, and I have never been dissatisfied with any of them. They have just been outstanding. And the radios that we'll be comparing to this radio, of course, the Eton E1, I still have mine. Fortunately, I was able to have someone remove all of that goop from the radio. Unfortunately, when they were cleaning the number part of the front shell, they put a hairline crack in it. However, it does not affect the radio in any shape, form, or way. I'll be comparing it to the PL-880, which up to now has been my #1 go-to radio on trips and such. Also, the Grundig Yacht Boy 400. Yeah, I actually still have one of those, the silver edition. And then a blast from the past that, again, I still have, the Radio Shack DX390. So that's an old one. I don't use it very much. It just doesn't work as well as it probably should. And if I get really motivated, again, and this is really motivated, and I don't drive Mrs. Harry crazy, I might compare it to the ICOM R75 that I have, and that is my nightstand radio that I use basically every night to listen in to hams across the country. And I have a really great outdoor antenna for that. And I have to thank Bill at LF Engineering for that. Wonderful guy to deal with, and it's just a great antenna. If you're looking for a outdoor antenna, active antenna that is not your typical outdoor antenna, it's a little on the expensive side for an antenna, but I want to tell you it is absolutely worth every penny. And I am on my second one in 18 years. That's how long it lasts. And I still have the first one. And as a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to send it back to LF Engineering for a complete overhaul and a replacement box, so that I'll have it as a backup in the event that something should happen to the antenna I have outside right now. So, and it does a fabulous job on my ICOM R75. So anyway, I'll say that'll be it for now. Please like, subscribe. Like I said, this is the only second video, and this is going to be a different channel. Are we going to be doing drones? Oh, absolutely. You better believe it. I love my drones, and I love my RC cars, and I have behind me a brand new Horizon Hobbies Apprentice E15S, and hopefully before fall sets in, I'm going to get it in the air. I'm still learning about that quite a bit, but it's a beautiful plane, and just something I'm also expanding into. And I'm also studying for my Part 107 license so that I can become a commercial operator. And as I go through that, I may or may not share some things that I'm doing. And the bottom line is I want to pass. I'm an extra class ham. Unfortunately, where I live right now, can't have an antenna. So I do not do I am not on the air. But you know what? It's okay because I still have radio. And this is where I started. This was my introduction way back when I was a kid, when my grandfather sat me down in front of a Hallicraft and told me to spin the band, and just blew my mind with what I heard. And then my uncle, a little bit later, in the early 70s, when CBs were really big, actually bought me a CB radio antenna, the whole works, had a nice high antenna, and I could hit about a 20-mile radius around where I was born and raised, and it just put the radio bug in me, and I have loved it and adored it ever since. And I didn't get my ham license until I was 42, but after that it just kind of took off, and I really got going on it, and I do miss being able to be on the air terribly. So hopefully soon enough I'll be able to get back on the air. Anyway, so watch for more videos. Hit that subscribe button for me, please. Give me a like. Hit that subscribe button and smack that bell. That way you'll know when I get off my lazy rear end and post a video, because I'll probably start posting in rapid segments. So anyway, for now, I bid you 73 and have a very pleasant night. This is Harry, as in Droning Harry, saying so long.